Left footer. Comes back to big boy McAvoy. Quite-ish night for him tonight, big boy. Then right, Montagna collide. And I guess the injuries has been the story of things tonight, as Doc just mentioned a moment ago. Some casualties out of this one.
Hasn't been a happy hunting ground here for St Kilda over the journey. And I've got a little one for you, Ling. You might enjoy this. Back in 1899, the Saints came down here. I was just going through a few of my old notes, BT. 162-1 was the loss. 1 point, that is. St Kilda got smashed back in 1899. It was the old Corio Oval back then.
It was, Das. I don't want to ruin your wonderful stat when you said it was at this ground, but the Corio Oval was actually located a couple of kilometres from here, so they did change grounds. But
you got a text from Bruce McAvaney, I'm sure, Das.
Might have been one of Bruce's that I just stole off the top. Thank you to Josh.
Well, the pod says the Hawks got 5. I'd like to step my contribution up to 3 if possible. And a Mark of the Year contender as well tonight. So here he is. James Podsiadly from directly in front. He will have to launch it perhaps right on the 50 line. In he comes. He's a straight kick. This one's a little right. So still the 100 points eludes them, but puts them within one straight kick.
BT, you know what's going to please them the most? I know this is going to sound very, very dour here, Brian, but the fact that they've kept St Kilda to 36 points is what they'll love the most. It's not necessarily all the scoring they're doing, just a brilliant all-round defensive effort has absolutely smashed the Saints.
He's a negative man out, mate, isn't he?
We
had the Mark of the Year taken. We've had some rolled gold, Stevie Motlop.
And he's happy with no score.
No score and a lot of score for the Cats, BT. That's the way I like it.
Listen to him.
Oh, no. That little Simmons sign there, right under that is the away coach's box. That's where they sit here at this ground. There's Vardy. His job this year has got tougher as a result of Dawson Simpson looking like he's gone for a good portion of this year, perhaps all of it, as Doc has reported. So he's going to be involved. Here's Joel Selwood, started early, goal. Got the 100-point margin.
Well, Joel Selwood, the skipper, he got them started. He's a great player. We know that. So much has been spoken about Joel Selwood since he came to the footy club in 2007. He's kicked 3 goals tonight. He just continues to win the footy, one of the most respected players in the competition. He comes to the bench to the cheers of the Geelong crowd.
Equalled his career high goals again this week. Selwood. For the second time in his career has equalled the career high. Last week kicked 3, this week he's got 3.
Righto, it's locked, stay out. Okay.
Not a lot of smiles in that box there. You can see the stats. They're the rocket stats on that screen with all the colours there. They are the most up-to-date, minute-by-minute stats, almost trendy stats.
Champion data provide those, BT. They're very popular with the coaches, and there'd be red alarms going off everywhere in the St Kilda coaches box. They're absolutely getting pummeled.
I don't mean trendy stats, I mean those stats that are trending in the game. And as Dar said, lights go off if too many players touch it or too many inside 50s in a row, etc.
Yep,
there they are.
Look at it. Yep. So they'll have all the comparison stats, the contested possessions. If a player gets too many possessions in a row,
the red squares there, Dar.
Yeah, that's all red alert, red alert. That's 16 unanswered goals. That machine might blow up.
60 to 26 inside 50s, so the inside 50 machine has blown up.
There'll be smoke coming out of that screen in a minute if the siren doesn't sound soon. It's in uncharted territory, that. We're not saying that with any great excitement. It's just the fact of the way it is. They were level at quarter time. St Kilda playing really good footy. Cats have just been extraordinary since then.
15 straight goals Geelong have got. Rewalt was the last one to kick a goal at the 16-minute mark of the second quarter. And there's been no joy since. Noons. Little stabbing ball back inside. Stokes wandering around there. Saunders trying to find the footy. Smets comes out with it. Stevie J has got space and time. What will he conjure up here? Selwood's come off the bench and demands the footy, and that's where it goes. The handball to Kelly. Gets a look at a straight on goal and sprayed it to the right.
A really nice balance, Geelong, of, as Lingy pointed out before, there are enough players who play each week who are absolutely desperate to remain in the side. And I just think it keeps this great hunger going. Mitch Brown's no certainty. Billy Smets is still fighting for a regular spot in the team. You go down to, tragically, Dawson Simpson got injured tonight, but he was on the fringe. Mitch Duncan's still, you know, in the mix at times. He's not a guarantee. Josh Caddy's a young, talented player. Guthrie, you know, there's a heap of players around this team as we look at Justin Kazitsky's stranded 199 games. There's the spark. It just keeps this side so hungry every week.
There is Vardy.
Throw him on the list as well.
Yep.
Georgie Holland-Smith.
Sideways to Selwood. Told to go by the umpire. No one's left this arena. I've got to tell you, they're up by 101 points, and there is not one Geelong person that has left the arena. That is amazing.
They're sadists here. Yep. So they love seeing pain inflicted on the opposition, and they love every minute of it. Incredible crowd down here. They've had so much of it, they can't get enough of it.
Over the top here, and stay with us because I think we're going to see a nice touch from the teams here regarding Casey Tutungi, well-known local identity here, was sadly made a quad as a result of a footballing injury, and he's fighting back from that and progressing on a daily basis. He's got such a positive outlook. Spoke to his dad and fiancé tonight.
Great support, isn't he, BT? Everywhere. Jack Stephen for St Kilda is one of his closest friends, and there'll be a nice gesture after the game. And of course, the latest in the Essendon story as well.
Saints here, goalless after half-time. 15 in a row for the Cats, and they win it by a massive 101 points, and the crowd are happy. And that man there, a big mark tonight as well.